Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Trigon from Teen Titans Go. Let's get started at the very top center of our page with the gemstone. We're going to start with a point. From this point we're going to come down and out on the left and right. Now we're just going to pull this in towards the center. Now on the top right we're just going to angle down and in over towards the left and just pull that down towards the right. Now just below we're going to add the first set of eyes. We're going to start in the center, leaving a gap. We'll draw two short lines coming down towards the eyebrow. Now on the left side we're going to angle up and out towards the left, and then on the right we'll go up and out towards the right. Now let's tuck the eyes in underneath. It's a half circle. Starting from the top we're going to step in, curve down, and then pull that up. Now we're going to step down and draw a slightly larger set of eyes. So let's start with the two short lines coming down the middle, and we're going to work our way up towards the outside of the eyelid. Now let's tuck the eyes in underneath. So on the left we're going to step in, draw that half circle, and we'll do the same thing on the right. In the center we're going to add the nose. So let's start with a point. We're going to angle down and out toward the left, and then the right. Now let's round up the nostril. We'll just curl this back up and in. And then from the inside we're going to draw two very short lines coming down. Now let's add in the large mouth. Starting on the left side we're going to curve up towards the nose, leaving a little small gap. We'll pull this back down on the right side. Let's connect the bottoms with a straight line. In the inside of the mouth, we're going to add a zigzag pattern for the fangs. Starting on the left, we're going to come down, up, and then one more time we'll come down and all the way up towards the top of the mouth. On the corners of the mouth, we're going to draw two angled lines coming down and in, and we'll fill those in black. At the bottom of the mouth, right in the center here, we're going to draw a short line going across for the lower lip. Now that we've drawn the face, let's draw on the sides of the cheek. So from the left eye, we're going to step over, curve around the mouth, and then come down towards the jaw. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's connect the ends with the chin. Starting from the left, we're going to curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right side. Let's add the hair along the sides of the head. Starting from the top of the cheek, we're going to curve out, and then down. We're going to just hook this back in with a short line. We're going to draw another point, curving down and out. We're going to hook that back up, and we're going to pull this back in towards the bottom corner of the jaw. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the top, we'll hook that back in, go back out and down, and then we'll pull this in towards the lower part of the jaw. From the top corners of the cheek, we're going to step out and draw two angled lines coming up towards the top of the head. So let's start on the left side. We're going to step out, angle up and in. Do the same thing on the right. We're coming up to about the same height as the gemstone. On the sides of the head, let's add in the ears. So from the cheek, we're going to step up, draw an angled line going up and out. Do the same thing on the right. And we're going to curve this down and in behind the hair. Going down, then in. Let's add some detail to the inside of the ear. Starting on the inside, we're going to angle down and in, and we'll draw a hook. Do the same thing on the right. Now along the top of the head, we're going to overlap the antlers. So from this point, we're going to step in, curve over that line, and pull that up. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's square off the top with a short angle line going up and in. Now we're just going to pull this back down, about halfway down the antler. Now we're going to curve up and over in the opposite direction. So going up and then going out. Let's square off the end with a short angled line. Now we're going to pull that back in towards the main part of the antler. Down and in. Now let's follow that curve back in towards the head. Now we're going to close off the inside with a curve. Now we're going to add the top of the hairline in between. So on top of the antler, we're going to curve up and then back down in the center. We'll go up and back down on the right side. Let's add the top of the hair. Stepping up, we're going to draw a short line going across, leaving a gap between the antlers. Now from the left side, we're going to angle down and out, in behind the antler. At the bottom of the antler, I'm just going to curve down and out, in behind the ear. Now before we finish off the hair, I'm going to draw on the overlapping body. So in the center, we're going to step down in the middle, start with a point. We're going to draw on the upper part of the chest. From the center, we're going to curve up and then out towards the left. Go back to the center, go up and out towards the right. From the side of the hair, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the top of the chest for the neck. From the base of the neck, let's draw in the shoulders. So it's almost like a circle. Starting from the base of the neck, we're going to curve up and out. Now we're just going to pull that back down and in. We'll take that and flip it over on the right side. Now that we've drawn the shoulders, let's go back up and finish off the hair. So underneath the ear on the left side, we're going to curve out and then down. We'll hook that back in. We'll draw one more point. Going out and down. Hook that back in. And then tuck this in behind the shoulder. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right. From the end of the shoulder, we're going to step in and draw on the sides of the body. So let's move over on the left side, curve down, and pull that in. Do the same thing on the right. Stepping over, curve down, and then in. From the sides of the body, we're going to draw two angled lines coming out and down towards the hip. Let's move back up and draw on the bottom edge of the chest. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up in the middle, and back down. From here, we're going to add two short angled lines going up and out. Let's move back to the center and draw on the belt. From the side of the body, from this corner, we're going to step down, start with a straight line going across. Now in the center, we're going to add a small circle. Let's add the two straps going out to the side. So on the left side, we're going to angle up and out. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move down and go in the opposite direction, coming down and out. And then right on the sides, we're going to draw two short lines coming out for a wrinkle. Let's add the cloth coming down the center. So on the left side, we're going to angle down and out towards the left, and then the right. Let's close off the bottom with a straight line. And then from the center, we'll draw a short line coming down for a wrinkle. Now we're going to draw a slightly larger circle on the outside going in behind the cloth. Starting with the top, along the left side, and then the right. Now let's connect these 2 points with a straight line going across. Now let's move back out and draw on the arms. I'm going to start from the base of the shoulder and curve out, and we'll pull that back in. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right, going out, and pulling that back in. We're going to move to the inside and draw the inner part of the arm. So along the side of the chest, we're going to curve down and out with a short curve. Now we're going to bump out the forearm, curving in and then back out towards the wrist. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving in and then back out. Let's connect the sides of the wrist with a curve, coming down and then up. And then up at the top of the forearm, we'll draw that same curve. We'll do the same thing on the right. We're going to add two more curves on the inside of the wristband, from left to right. Along the side of the arms, we're going to add some hair texture. So two short lines on the top. We'll step down and draw one more. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's add in the hands. From the inside corner of the wrist, curve in and then down. We'll draw a short line going back out. Now we're going to overlap the first index finger. From this line, we're going to step up, draw a line coming down, go across. Now we're going to pull that back up. Now from about halfway down the finger, we're going to curve out and then up towards the side of the hand. We'll go up and in towards the outside of the wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the wrist, curving in and down, go across with a short line. Now from here, we're going to step up, draw a line coming down, go across the knuckle, and then back up with a short line. About halfway down the finger, we curve out and then up, and we're going to pull that up and in towards the wrist. Now let's add the knuckles in behind the hand. So just above the index finger, curve down, up, and then back down. Take that and flip it over on the right side. Come down, up, and then down. Now let's move back in and draw on the legs. We're going to start with the inside part of the leg. So underneath the cloth on the left side, we're going to curve in and then down towards the heel. We'll do that on both sides. Now from the heel, we're going to go straight across towards the first hoof, on both sides. We're going to draw a short curve going up and in. Now from the tip of the hoof, we're going to step up, draw another short line going out. Now we're going to curve this back up and then in. From the top of the hoof, I'm going to go straight up and curve in towards the knee. Going up and pulling that into right about there. Same thing on the right side. And then from here, we're going to go straight up underneath the lower torso. Now let's add a fur edge along the bottom of the hoof. From this point, we're going to go up and then down. It's like a zigzag pattern going all the way in toward the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right. Up and down. Now we're going to finish off the hair coming down in behind the body. So let's start on the inside of the forearm on the left. Come down and in. We'll hook that back up. We'll draw one more point. Coming down and in. Go back up. And then we'll pull this in towards the side of the leg. We take that and flip it over on the right side. So let's line it up. Hooking down and in. And then pull that in towards the side of the leg. Now let's add the markings on the upper shoulders. So on the left side, I'm going to curve down and in, and then we'll hook that back up and over. I'm just going to work my way back around. So tapering it down, and I'm going to curve it back to the side of the shoulder, going out. Let's take that and flip it over on the right side. We'll hook this back up and over, and we'll trace this back towards the outside of the shoulder. Let's add another stripe along the bottom. Stepping down, curve down and in, and then we'll just taper that back towards the side of the shoulder. Now we're going to go in and fill those in black. Let's add two more stripes along the inside of the body. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve up and then in, and we'll taper that back down. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's add one more. Stepping over, curve up and in, tapering that back. Now again, we're going to fill those in black. Finish off with the last marking, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Trigon from Teen Titans Go. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.